Hey, welcome back to the orchard. Today I need to take care of a gopher problem. What I have is a gopher problem. And these little gophers are little stinkers. But those little varmints are digging holes right at the base of the trees and disturbing the roots of the trees. And I don't want to lose a tree like this one, which has got years of growth to it, a gopher digging a tunnel. So I'm going to put up a raptor perch in this part of the yard in an attempt to control the gopher problem out here. Pulling this out. And yeah, it's getting near harvest time. I think I'm gonna have a pretty good one. And I've installed an electric fence to kind of keep the deer under control in this area. 3-dimensional. So let me turn this thing off and open the gate. The gate is open. All right, this spot right here looks like a good spot for my raptor perch. Now I'm going to put it in the middle between the rows. Well, let me think about that. If I put it here, yeah, I'll put it right here between the rows. All right, the first part of this raptor pole is I got to put a pole in the ground to mount the raptor pole too. Much longer than what I need, but I'll take it and I'll cut it down. Got it cheap at Home Depot, so this is it. And it is going to go right here. One handy dandy postal digger. Now the soil can be a little hard sometimes. That's why I like to bring I call it a pike bar, to help me loosen up the soil at the bottom of the hole, make it a little easier to dig the hole. Man, it's such a beautiful fall day out here today. Nice sun, no clouds in the sky, well, very few clouds in the sky. Be a nice day to go flying before the thermal bumps come and get you. Oh, that's a rock. All right, see what else we can get out of here. Well, only 2 more feet to go. Looks like it's a pretty good crop on the chestnuts today. I'll show you some later on. I'm really thinking this fall is going to be the first commercial harvest I'm going to have of chestnuts. I'm looking forward to it. All I need is 50 pounds to take to the co-op, and I'm going to have definitely 50 pounds of chestnuts off these trees. I remember an uncle of mine, he was a mechanic out in Waterloo, Iowa, and he was a machinist for John Deere out there. Well, unfortunately he passed away a couple years ago, and I went to his shops and picked up some stuff, and one of the things I was questioning picking up was this. I'm really glad I did. This stupid big heavy metal bar comes in so handy for almost anything you want to do. if you by chance come across a big old metal bar, pick it up. People are usually probably eager to get rid of them because they're big and heavy, but man, if you want to pry something or move something, it is so helpful. The soil is a very sandy loam, which is pretty easy for digging in, which is why I think the groundhogs like it. But since it's kind of a sandy loam, they go to the trees for the roots to support the roof of their den. There's several spots around here where they've made a den and it's collapsed, which gives me a big divot in the field. So that's why they choose the tree roots. All right, time to mount the post. All right, are you gonna stay? All right, let's throw some dirt in. Let's see. Good. And that looks pretty good too. Maybe just a hair bit more there. The kind of raptors we have around here, we've got red-tailed hawks. Of course we have owls at night. And we have the occasional bald eagle that comes flying through here. All right, what I have here is a 16-foot 2x4 and then a little 1x1 that I've taken and sanded down the edges to give it a round shape so the talons can hold on to it good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little 1x1, I left one edge kind of flat, and going to just screw it onto the top of this, and that'll be the perch. Now from what I've read, you got to make sure that this perch is aligned east-west. I hear that's kind of important. Perfect. I'm going to use this leg bolt as a pivot. Now for the leg bolt. All right, pull this one out. And there we go. One raptor patch, or one raptor pole, and hopefully that will keep those darn gophers from digging underneath my trees.